Hi everyone, and welcome to Total Animation. Today, I want to take you on a journey through the final phase of Disventure Camp 4, Carnival of Chaos, a season that has given us incredibly intense emotions, shocking twists, and characters who have truly left their mark. After weeks of eliminations, alliances, betrayals, and mind-blowing moves, we are left with 6 contestants who are fighting for everything. You know who they are: Anastasia, Hanna, Isabelle, Jade, Logan, and Amelie. Each of them has left a mark on this competition, and now they are all on the brink of the finale, but only one can win and become the ultimate champion of this season. In this video, I want to analyze each of their journeys, tell you what I liked, what I didn't, and most importantly, who I think really deserves to win, and who, in my opinion, won't. Let's start with Amelie, who I put in 6th place. Her journey has been quite unique. After being eliminated early, she managed to return to the game, and from that moment on, she was practically unstoppable. She showed incredible determination, intelligence and strategy, and strength in challenges. Many thought she was done for, yet she not only returned, but also managed to secure her spot among the finalists. This in itself is a huge achievement because coming back after elimination and reaching this point is not easy at all. Amelie has also often been central in important alliances, especially the Girls' Alliance, and her contribution has been essential. However, and this is my point, I think she has already given everything she could give. I don't see her as a potential winner. It's like she has already reached the peak of her journey, and I don't think she has the cards to go all the way. In fact, I honestly think she will be eliminated this week. Nevertheless, her journey remains impressive. She earned respect, and I believe she will leave with her head held high, knowing she performed very well. At 5th place, I put Logan. This is probably the most controversial contestant in this part of the season. At the start, he was extremely loved, one of the fan favorites. We saw him as a guy with his fears, but loyal, faithful to his friends, always giving his best to prove himself. That vulnerability combined with determination made him very popular. But after the merge, things changed. Logan started transforming. The guy who was once a trusted ally became a betrayer. He began stabbing others in the back, making moves that weren't appreciated, and this completely changed the audience's perception of him. Now Logan is no longer seen as the timid but good-hearted hero, but as someone who betrayed trust. This radical change divided fans. Some still support him, but most see him with much harsher eyes. Personally, I don't think he deserves to win, not after this fall. Maybe, and I emphasize maybe, if the producers give him a convincing redemption in the final episodes, he could redeem himself. But as of now, I don't see how he could pull it off. He's a player who burned too much trust too quickly, and at this stage, being so close to winning, how you are perceived is incredibly important. 4th place for me goes to Hanna, and I'm sure many will disagree. On paper, Hanna's a very strong contestant. She's won so many challenges, never received votes against her, and her record is impressive. Her personal story is also very touching and makes it easy to empathize with her. Yet personally, I've never really connected with her. Despite her technical prowess, she never sparked that special energy I see in other contestants. And the surprising thing is, ever since Benji left, Hanna lost her sparkle. It was as if his presence brought out the best in her, but without him, she became weaker, more childish. She started becoming the very thing she once criticized in others, and this makes her less deserving as a winner in my eyes. I don't doubt she could still win, because the numbers are on her side, and she has played well. But if you ask me whether she truly deserves it, my answer is no. She is strong, yes, but she hasn't maintained that fire that made her special. 3rd place goes to Isabelle, or Sister Isabelle. She has been one of the biggest surprises of this season. At first, everyone saw her as a supporting character, a quirky nun not central to the game dynamics. Then, little by little, she started showing a completely different side. She isn't just a quiet nun, she's a strategist, capable of showing toughness, cunning, and even a bit of ruthlessness when needed. Isabelle proved she has claws, even horns, which made her far more interesting than anyone expected. She's always been a strong and respected competitor, but her problem is that for most of the season she remained a secondary character. She wasn't at the center of the main strategies, not the true protagonist of the storylines, and only now, toward the end, is she starting to shine. She's definitely a contestant who deserved to reach the finals, but I'm not convinced she can maintain this momentum long enough to win everything. She's a big surprise and a great finalist, but not the ultimate champion. Second place goes to Anastasia, and here I think everyone agrees she has been one of the absolute protagonists of this season. From the very first episode, she's shown. Competitive, determined, smart, always ready to fight, Anastasia has been one of the fiercest contestants. She's won many challenges, naturally taken leadership, and from the start, it was clear she would go very far. She herself stated she aimed for the top 3, and in hindsight, she was right. But in the last episodes, we saw a different side of her. That confidence she had at the beginning seems to have cracked. Anastasia appears more fragile, more easily manipulated, less in control of the game. This makes her less solid as a potential winner, because to take home the trophy, you need to remain fully in control until the very end, and at the moment, she seems to have lost that. Nevertheless, Anastasia remains an exceptional contestant. Even if she doesn't win, she has already achieved a significant victory in another sense. She found love, and in a game like Disventure Camp, that's a huge accomplishment. But finally, first place goes to Jade. She is undoubtedly the true protagonist of this season. From start to finish, she has been everywhere. She made alliances, broke them, orchestrated strategies, made shocking moves, played on multiple fronts simultaneously. She was never a background character, never stayed in the shadows, but was constantly at the center of the action. Everything important that happened this season somehow passed through her. She has been the most dynamic and complex player, the one who truly embodied the spirit of the game. Honestly, Jade isn't my personal favorite, but that doesn't matter here. This is about merit, and she has done everything to deserve victory. She got her hands dirty, made tough decisions, took risks, and often succeeded. That's why I think she is the most deserving, and she is likely to be the winner of the season. So that's my ranking of the 6 finalists of Disventure Camp, Carnival of Chaos. Amelie, Logan, Hanna, Isabelle, Anastasia, and Jade all made crucial contributions to this season, each in their own way. But at the end of the day, only one can win. In my opinion, the most deserving is Jade, and I think she will take home the title. Now I want to hear from you. Let me know in the comments who you think should win, and who doesn't deserve it. I'm really curious to see if the community agrees with me, or if there will be surprises. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss upcoming content on Disventure Camp and many other animated shows.